1 taxi to and hold short of runway 23 using taxiway Yankee Bravo Charlie cross runway 32 Charlie Alpha. Contact tower on.
Well, back on again. We're going to run another leg of this Airbus, so let's crack on and get this done, right, chat?
Taxi to and hold short runway 23 using
Ooh,
taxiway
beautiful
Yankee
here
Bravo
in
Charlie cross
New
runway
Zealand.
32
We're actually
Charlie
in
Alpha.
Queenstown right now, taking off and heading up north to Christchurch. This should be pretty cool. Just doing some final checks.
Queenstown Airport information Charlie 2200 Zulu. Wind 156 of 6. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,100 feet, few clouds at 12.
Razor, how you doing, buddy? Buck, how you going, champion? Thanks for jumping in. This is a bit of an unscheduled morning stream I've just started, so yeah, thanks for being here, bud. Thanks for jumping in. I just fancy doing a little bit of a flight, heading up to Christchurch from Queenstown. Seeing that we were here yesterday and it looked absolutely stunning. Beautiful little airport here. Look at that. So I wanted to bring the Air New Zealand up and take it for a little bit of a test drive. What do you reckon, eh? Thank you for liking the stream, champ. Hope you have a great day. We're just about to depart in a second. I'm just doing some final checks here. Almost ready to go. Let's get a hold of the tower.
Information Charlie 2200 Zulu. Wind 156 of 6. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,000.
Beautiful day here, 11 AM in the morning in New Zealand at Queenstown. So we'll hopefully it'll be a nice flight, nice weather, nice scenery. Let's get into it, eh? What do you reckon? All loaded up, ready to go. Hope you're having a great morning. Just want to check my engines here. There you go. Alright, let's get pushed back.
Queenstown ground race orbit 71 requesting pushback. Razorback 71 pushback. Request accepted.
Here we go.
Queenstown ground race orbit 71 requesting pushback up to steer the aircraft to the right. Razorback 71, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Look at the scenery. There's even a crane there. What's going on? Must be doing a bit of building work over there. What do you reckon?
Queenstown ground race orbit 71 requesting the end of pushback. Razorback 71 request to end pushback received.
Just getting ready to take off in a second.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cameron and I'm your in-flight service manager. On behalf of your captain, your first officer and your cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard this Air New Zealand service. Air New Zealand is proud to be part of the Star Alliance network. Civil aviation law requires all passengers to comply with all safety notices and signs on this aircraft, as well as the instructions of your crew. Please assist the cabin crew in preparing for departure by placing your carry-on luggage either well underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers above. Please ensure your seatbelts
How good
are
is
fastened.
this? How good's the
Keep your
scenery
bags
here,
are
dude?
upright and your tray
Beautiful.
tables and footrests are stowed away. If you're seated next to a window, please ensure that your window blind is open. This is a non-smoking service, and would like to remind you that smoke detectors have been fitted in the toilets. We will be underway very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. We're just waiting for some final paperwork, and then we'll get underway. So in the meantime, just make yourselves comfortable, and once again, welcome aboard. Thank you.
Ooh, this is going to be a cool flight, dude. Looking forward to this, chat. Looking forward to this. Taking off at Queenstown, heading up north to Christchurch. 187 nautical miles. So it's not a big flight, just a small hop, just to whet the appetite. What do you reckon, eh? Look at the scenery here. Absolutely picturesque. I can see why they filmed the Lord of the Rings here. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Breathtaking. A little bit of a zigzag taxi just to get ourselves through to the final runway and destination to take off. So
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just waiting for clearance. Hopefully this won't take long. I will let you know if anything changes.
stunning stuff, stunning stuff. 7 AM in Queenstown, ready to head north. A little bit tight on the old taxi road here. If anyone can hear some birds outside, I live in Australia, so we've got a lot of birds in. There's one cuckooing out the side of my window right now, and it is annoying, so just bear with it. You've got to enjoy the wildlife in Australia, right? I think one's laid a bird's nest just outside my window here. Alright, let's get ready to do it. This is a little bit of a test to get through all these little tight turns and chicanes on this very small taxi ribbon right here. Now let's take us straight down to the beginning of the runway. Here we go. Unreal.
Queenstown Airport information, Charlie 2200 Zulu. Wind 156 precise. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,100 feet. Few clouds.
Adding to the aesthetics, dude. You got a nice bird out the window cuckooing right now. Love it.
Temperature, 1 tree. 2 points.
This is going to be a cool takeoff and cool scenery. I've set it to 10,000 so we at least we get to see some nice scenery as we depart from Queenstown and heading up north to Christchurch. It's only at 187 nautical miles, so it's not far. So it shouldn't take us too long to get up there.
Advise controller on initial contact. You have Charlie. Queenstown Airport information, Charlie 2200 Zulu. Wind 156 precise. Visibility, tree.
I'm trying to get hold of tower right now, but we might just do a quick takeoff. So this is the holding bay. Just got to hold here. There we go.
Queenstown Tower raise orbit. 7-1 ready to go runway 23 IFR to Christchurch.
Looks like we're cleared. That's good. We've got clearance. Ready to go, guys.
Cleared for takeoff runway 23 raise orbit 7.
Yeah, I go in. I do all my flights, Buck, in low IFR, so at least I'm not like 30,000 feet. We want to see a little bit of ground detail. Enjoys the graphics and the aesthetics of the flight simulation. So yeah, that's why I always tend to go for 10,000 feet. It's a good marker. I've got it set for automatic air traffic control, so it gets a little bit annoying when they request to go to 17,000 feet when you've set your flight to 10, but I just keep requesting a lower altitude and then they usually grant me that, so that's all good.
Quebec crew, prepare for takeoff.
Flap set. Let's do it, chat.
This is Sparta!
Jose, welcome aboard. Thank you for sharing the stream, champion. You're very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. Let's get that gear up, chat. Let's get that gear up. Ooh, what scenery here, guys. Look at this for a takeoff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely stunning, chat. A little bit, just want to get my speed up before I drop my flaps, because that tends to send me down a little bit. I don't want to do that.
Going to 129er decimal tree raise orbit 71. New Zealand Center raise orbit 71 is at 2,100
I'll set to position 2.
feet.
And just turn that off a minute.
Raise orbit 71 New Zealand Center, continue to Quebec, November.
Looking good, chat. Looking good. Flaps up. I'm going to stick autopilot on. We've got our waypoint set, so we should all be good to go. Autopilot on 5,000 engage. And I'll start sticking my speed up to, actually I'll make that a little bit higher actually. Here we go, we're going up. So I've got my, actually I don't want to set it at 11,000, I'll make that 10, I don't want to go up to 11, I'll just go up to, let's make it 7 for now and then I'll increase it in a second. So that's set at 7,000, there's my climb bar, increasing altitude, got that set right now, but I want to set that to 245. 245 speed's pretty good. 250 is maximum under 10,000, so let's do that. We'll engage that. And then that's 245 set. Good to go, chat. Good to go.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect 12,000 feet raise orbit.
Let's go. Let's get to Christchurch. Beautiful. What a takeoff. Just bring that down a little bit. There you go. And then I'll start my climb. Absolutely stunning. What an airport to take off from. Look at that. In a bay, in between, like a bit of a valley between two big mountains and coming in. Look at that for a landing coming in through there, through that waterway. Hey Dan, how's it going, champion? Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining the early unscheduled stream. Thank you very much. Just taking off, champ. Let's kick back and enjoy. We'll do a nice Airbus flight from Queenstown to Christchurch. Shouldn't take too long, only 187 nautical miles, and then we'll do some bush planes, eh? What do you reckon? So don't be afraid to stick maybe a recommendation in chat where you would like me to fly over, maybe your house or an area that you know. Don't be worried about dropping that in chat, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Yeah, we've got an Air New Zealand live flight that's coming in right now. So let me just remind you that this is live traffic and live weather. So that ANZ 615 is actually landing at that airport right now in the real world. So how cool is that, eh? That's pretty cool. Look at the scenery here, absolutely breathtaking. Just take a screenshot of that. Too good. Alright, let's do it. Setting 10,000 feet. Currently set at 7, and I'm going to engage that. And then that will take it to 10,000 feet. Slider goes up, and off we go. Easy, eh?
Orbit 71, climb and maintain 10,000 feet, expect 14,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet, expect 14,000 feet, range orbit 71.
Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for jumping in my early morning stream this morning here in Australia. Much appreciated. Thank you for the love and support. Absolutely fantastic. We had a really good stream last night, and it was really engaging. I was about an hour and a half past my streaming time, which I normally try and stick to, but I was having so much fun we had to just keep going, right? How can you not? Excuse me. Trying to maintain 245, heading up to 10,000. Stunning day in New Zealand right now. What do you reckon?
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Raise orbit 71. New Zealand Center, raise orbit 71. Request 10,000 feet.
Just changing my range on my radar. That's our destination, which is Christchurch, New Zealand. So I'm just outside of the 160 mark. I'm going to change my radar back to 160. It'll start coming into the glide scope here in a second. These are all my waypoints that's been set. And I think I've set it to start descending at Sunar, which is this one here. So once we hit this waypoint, then we start our descent down to 7,950, and then it's like a step descent from there on. If all goes according to plan, right? South Albany Airport, 4B0 to MSV, Sullivan County International. Dan, we can book that in, dude. My PA-28 bolts in comparison to this, holy cow. But what do you reckon, dude? How good is this? Haven't they done such a fantastic job, mate? Just stunning, buddy. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to write that down, actually, for that South Albany one, Dan. We can do a little bush flight. In a Piper Cup. How good's that? So I've only just started flying this Airbus a couple of weeks ago, and I've really learned quite a lot just by watching real pilots, and there's some tutorials that they actually take you through. A lot of it is a foreign language, like to understand all the avionics side of it. You know, you need I suppose, a lot of experience in aviation to be able to understand some of the lingo they talk, but the guy that I watch is really, really good, and he takes you through some of the basics. So look, that's what the module's all about, for me to learn the aircraft as much as I can. I've got, you know, taxiing, taking off, setting my waypoints, planning my route, getting it in line, landing it, everything's up, you know, down pat now. Having said that, landing is a bit of a scary thing. As soon as you turn that autopilot off and you're coming in, especially if it's lined you up slightly off, you have to self-adjust. It's yeah, it gets. I get a bit nervous. I get a bit sweaty, so because I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you guys. But mistakes happen, so I'm learning. But it's pretty cool. So far, we've managed to get every single one down. I've actually crashed twice on takeoff, and that's due to dropping the flaps too soon. You just don't have the power to, you know, it's a lot of weight, and you just need to do it slowly and gradually. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Look at this. Absolutely breathtaking, dude. And this is why I don't want to climb to 30,000. I like to stay relatively low so you get to see the full beauty of the whole simulation. So when we've done this, we're going to head off to South Albany Airport, Sullivan County International. So that'll be a nice flight. So we'll get that ready. And that's what it's about, you know, just have a nice kickback, chilled flight that I enjoy in a bigger jet. And then we can jump in and, you know, for me to spend a bit of time, and you guys can show me some of the areas that you guys live in. Just keeping that down a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
That's good. All right, and let's check where we are. Let's have a look at this little FSPM, and we'll just get a little bit of a feel as to where we are right now. Lake Benmore. So we're approaching Lake Benmore. Tuzal to the left. So we're going to be more or less flying in that straight direction there as we head straight to Christchurch. I mean, this is relatively quite a shortish flight, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, not a big flight at all. Happy days. Have you got the autopilot figured out? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the autopilot basically is set over here. So you've got AP1 and AP2. AP2 is more for the co-pilot. AP1 is for me, the pilot. And I also have auto throttle set as well. And everything is controlled on this dial, which is your altitude. And you've got it in thousands, or you can actually select it over to 100. So you can actually make it go up in 100 increments, or you can make it go up in 1,000 increments. And then once you adjust it here, you just you engage it by pushing down on the toggle. And then your speed is set here as well. So if you're above 10,000, normally about 350 speed, and below 10,000, about 245. As far as my waypoints, we're coming into 120 radius, so I'm going to drop that down in a minute once we hit about 80. Actually, I can do it now, actually. I'll drop it to 80 now. This just gives you an indication where all the local airports are right now. I don't really need that on. So I'll change that. I'll take that off. And let's have a look here. Waypoint.
Raise orbit 71, climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect expect 14,000 feet.
There you go. So this here, the CSTR, that actually indicates at each waypoint what flight level I should be at. So as we come closer, you'll see that'll start to drop at my next, at my descent mark, which is a GUPUT. It'll change down. There you go. GUPUT, it changes down to 8,350. So that's a marker set showing me that that's when I need to start descent. Ready for landing. Cool. So it's yeah, I've learned quite a bit in a short period of time, mate. It's pretty unreal. So it just goes to show if I can fly this, anyone can fly it, and just enjoy, you know, the full aesthetics of this this simulation. This is live weather right now, so the everything, the clouds, the air traffic, everything is real. This is actually all current. Stunning, guys, absolutely stunning. Thank you for jumping in on my stream this morning. Unscheduled stream, so much appreciated. If you haven't dropped a reaction, please do so. Hit a follow, that would be epic, or a like or a share. That's any other reactions, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much for being on board. Hope you're all having a great day and staying safe out there. This one's for you guys. Special message for you guys in chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to COVID-19, we would like to remind passengers that you have to wear a face mask at all times during this flight. If you require a new face mask, please ask one of our crew members for one. Thank you.
So I know in some of the other flight models, what's pretty cool is where they have the, you can actually have the center door open and walk straight through the cabin right down to the back of the plane. So that's what's going to be implemented, I believe, and also shared cockpit sharing as well. So you can have another gamer that's on or another streamer that's on and actually take the co-pilot role, and one can actually do the navigation and ATC controls, and the other one just, the main pilot just flies the aircraft. So that's pretty cool. And that's the thing, you know, I'm trying to do both co-pilot, pilot all in one, and that gets a bit tricky at times, especially on approach. Trying to stay at 10,000.
Center, raise orbit 71. Request 12,000 feet.
Raise orbit 71, climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet, raise orbit 71. New Zealand Center, raise orbit 71. Request 10,000 feet.
Trying to stay at 10,000 feet, chat.
Raise orbit 71, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
So we're crossing over this little body of water here, and just behind that, over the mountain, is Lake Benmore. Lake Benmore. So it's quite a big body of water there. Look at that. Must be beautiful for boating, and it's quite an isolated area actually. I don't think there's too much around here. Got a small town to the left. It's a very small town. Twizzle, little town of Twizzle to the left there. Probably a population of about a couple of hundred. What do you reckon, chat? Yo, bro, Gino in the house. How you going, mate? Hope you're having a good day, buddy. Thanks for jumping on and joining our stream. I'm just taking off from Queenstown in New Zealand, heading 187 nautical miles north up to Christchurch for a landing. So it's not a big flight at all. It's just a little bit of enjoyment here this morning, just to whet the appetite, get some scenery in, have a look at some of these beautiful, stunning mountain ranges here in New Zealand. Current weather, current air traffic's all live, so this is going to be pretty cool. Okay, so passing waypoint, coming up to, okay, we still got 2 more waypoints before we start descending. So it's going pretty quick, chat. It's a nice little hop, eh? I can actually check it on my VFR. So just short of halfway, we're almost halfway. It's a pretty quick flight. Currently got my speed set at 245, which is the blue marker there. Holding at 10,000 feet. Auto throttle is set. All good to go.
Request 12,000 feet.
Raise orbit 71, climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet. Raise orbit 71. New Zealand Center,
Welcome aboard,
raise orbit
guys.
71. Request 10,000 feet.
Dude, your phone died and you missed the barrel roll. If I did a barrel roll in this, I think you'd all die with me, dude. Straight into those mountains, fly in a ball of flames. What do you reckon, dude? Maybe if I'm in a lighter aircraft later, I'll do a barrel roll for you. What stunning scenery in New Zealand, guys. Love it. Beautiful island, beautiful country. Stunning stuff. Say hello to the listeners of the Gino Show on Portobello Radio, mate. And give yourself a shout out. I'll play it on my show next week. Hey, how's it going? All the guys on the Portobello Show, mate. How you going? Hope you're having a great, great day. Thanks for being a part of my stream and welcome aboard. Thank you, Gino. Have a good one, champ. Hey Buck, I missed the epic dogfight against 3 MiG-29s. Is that in DCS? I bet I did, dude. I cracked on DCS yesterday. I got 2 SU kills. It was unreal. That's a complete different game as far as simulation than this. This is a walk in the park compared to DCS, dude. Yo, Theriby, how you going? Thank you. Thanks for following the page, champion. What a legend. Thank you very much. Thanks for jumping in and following the stream. Wow. You guys are too good, man. Too kind. Alright, let's have a check where we are. So I can probably dial this down to 80 in a minute. Descent at Goopert. We're going to drop down to 8,350 according to the autopilot. That's set. Oh, you were making a joke about the barrel roll. Dude, I'll do one. Shall I do one? Nah. Probably end up crashing in those mountains, dude. I'm not that confident in this yet. Oh, dude, yeah, getting there, dude. Absolutely fantastic. You know, considering I've only started streaming about 3 weeks ago to 3.5 weeks ago, just watch my acceleration here. It's just dropped up a bit. Man, I'm cruising. You know, you guys have been absolutely epic. I'm absolutely loving what I'm doing right now. And my follower count is slowly increasing. I think I'm up to nearly 60 odd followers. I'll have a quick check, but absolutely epic, man. You know, I'm doing this for the love, man. I'm doing this because I love doing it, and chatting to you guys instead of me just sitting there just looking at a screen and enjoying the simulation. I can actually interact with you guys, and that's what it's all about. And not only that, but you guys are taking time out of your day to come check me out. So that's why I like to do these flights and then do a couple of bush flights, and then for me to spend my time checking out where you live and checking out what you want to check out. You know what I mean? That so it goes both ways, bud. So this is just phenomenal. That's fine. No sound. I got you, bud. Thanks, Gino. Look at that, eh? So 68 followers, dude. 68 followers in just a matter of a short time. 3 to 3.5 weeks. That's absolutely epic. And just really, like I said, really enjoying the streaming and the content. It's the first time in my life I've actually streamed. I mean, you know, this is all new to me, and I picked it up pretty quick. And I just find it really cool to engage with you guys and enjoy it. I've had no one in my stream that's toxic, which won't happen because I'll kick him out straight away. But you guys are phenomenal. Every single one of you has been fantastic. Loved it. Loved it, chat. All right, let's check where we are. FSPN. Let's drop that out. Track. Oh, we're coming up to Pleasant Point, so this must be like a bit of a waterway or stream, is it? Let's have a look here. Oh, it's a little town. just off that river. So it's about over here. Pleasant Point. What a nice name for a town, eh? Looks like a very small little town. And then we're actually going to be flying almost over Geraldine. And it looks like Geraldine's a little bit bigger. Maybe a couple of thousand people in there. Absolutely stunning part of the world, eh? Look how green it is. I'll try my best, Dan. I'll try my best. So is it the in-game sound or my actual volume sound? There you go. Hopefully I've increased that a little bit, and I'll just take my in-game sound down a notch. There you go. Hopefully that's a little bit better, buddy. Alright, let's check the waypoints. Okay, we're coming up to the next waypoint, which is going to be the point where we start descending. So we'll be descending to 8,350. So I'll get that preset.
New Zealand Center, raise orbit 71. Request 12,000 feet.
Raise orbit 71, climb and maintain 12,000 feet.
Nope. I want to stay at 10,000. Thank you very much.
Climb and maintain 12,000 feet, raise orbit 71.
Let's decrease that down 2,000.
New Zealand Center, raise orbit 71.
What a stunning flight today, chat. We've taken off this morning 11 AM in Queenstown, New Zealand, 187 nautical miles heading north up to Christchurch, and we're going to be on approach soon to land.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks and food. Please check the magazine in front of you for our latest offers on food, drink and duty-free shopping.
Thank you for being on board, guys. If you haven't dropped a reaction, please do so and follow my page, or hit a like or a share. That would be absolutely epic. I really appreciate it. Fraser's in the house. How you going, champion? Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you are well. How's it going, mate? Hey Dan, thanks for liking, and also Fraser, thanks for liking the stream, guys. I'm just going to run this Airbus over to Christchurch, hopefully pull off a nice sweet landing, line it all up, get it all ready, and then we're going to do some bush flying, eh? I've already got one set. We're going to have one, well, it's not set yet, but we will set it, South Albany Airport, and that's going to head over to Sullivan County International. It's probably nighttime over there, so I can change the aesthetics to have a nice clear day, so we'll do that, so we can get some nice scenery, you know. I've been good, Fraser, very good, mate, very, very good. Just enjoying the last couple of free days off before I head back to work on Monday. That's why I'm doing a bit of an unscheduled stream this morning, and just had a great stream last night, and I thought, you know what, ended up on a high. I wanted to just continue that this morning and just enjoy what I'm doing, and then all the chores are done. I've taken the shade sail off the swimming pool outside so we can get some nice sun on the pool, heat it up a bit for some swim time on the weekend. So all my chores are done, right? So no, it's all going well, mate. All going well. Nothing wrong with doing all your chores early so you can get on a flight simulator and talk to you awesome people, right? That's what it's about. All right, we're going to start descending any minute, 20 nautical miles, and I could probably start descending now. Actually, I'm going to drop that down. Slider set to 8,400, and we're on descent, holding at 245. Let's get in there early, chat. Let's start getting below these clouds, right? I know, dude. I hate the fact that it's dark by 5 in winter. Dude, I hear you. And you know what? I haven't always lived in Australia. This is the 3rd continent that I've actually lived on in the world, right? Lived in the UK. I worked outside in the UK for many, many years. And we don't even see the light of day. I mean, it's dark when you wake up, it's dark during the day, and it's dark when you go to bed. So it can be a bit depressing, I get you. I feel you. Look at that, real clouds, real weather, real traffic. It's pretty quiet up here this morning. I'm not seeing any other players or any other air traffic around. I'm sure as we get close to Christchurch, we're going to start pulling in some more players and more live traffic. This is stunning. What do you reckon, chat? Yeah, but Fraser, I'm going to be live for a couple of hours for sure, dude. Yep. I've only just got on, so I'll probably be on for another hour and a half at least. Yeah, about another hour and a half, maybe 2. We'll see how we cruise. Alright, let's just check what they were saying in cockpit here. Okay, let's bring that in. Here we go.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Raise orbit 71.
Wow, look at that. That is beautiful, chat. Look at that waterway down there. That is stunning. Got to check what that is. What do you reckon, eh? Let's see where we are. That's what we just crossed over. I love some of these Maori names of some of the areas. Rangatira River. So that's the Rangatira River. We're going to be flying almost basically over Ashburton. Looks like a small little town. We had a look at that. A couple of thousand people, I would say. That's cool. Absolutely beautiful, chat. Look at that. Stunning, stunning scenery here. What a beautiful country, New Zealand, eh? Thanks for being on board, guys. This is so cool to share this with you this morning. What a lovely flight. The only reason I selected this Queenstown airport is we did a small bush plane flight here in New Zealand, Queenstown, yesterday, and I was blown away with the airport and the surroundings. It's actually right down in a valley in between 2 big mountains, and you actually take off and you come into land along this beautiful waterway. And it's so picturesque, and that's the reason I wanted to take off this morning and head up north to Christchurch just for a short flight. You think I got the barrel roll, Dan? Eh? What do you reckon? There you go. Couldn't get back into cockpit for a minute. That was fun. Just so I don't overcook those engines. I see my throttles going up a little bit. I'm just going to keep an eye on that.
Resulting 7-1, please expedite your descent to 8,000 feet.
Woo! Caitlin, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for liking the stream, girl. Much appreciated. So we're at a waypoint on descent here, 8,350. We're already set at 8,400. So we're a little bit early on descent, but that's all cool. And I'm going to start fastening seatbelts in a minute. There we go. Let's get that on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins.
Yeah, you can see as we're coming into the big city, hey, it just makes you think that when they were deciding to build these small towns back then, it wouldn't have been a city, but they would have selected it on obviously what was easier to get you know, basic transport to. I mean, you know, obviously away from the mountains and that kind of stuff. You can see how flat it is, and look at the agriculture here, the farmlands and all. Their produce must be huge, dude. I mean, look at it; it just goes on forever. New Zealand's got a fantastic farming, you know, output, if you want to call it that. So this is that little town I just explained. Actually, not little at all; it's quite big, rather. It's quite a big place. Ashburton. So this is Ashburton to the right. And as you can see, it's quite a fair size. It's got, looks like it's got a little track down there. Beautiful stuff, chat. I see dirt ovals. Yeah, dude. That's what I don't even know what those circles are all about. Everywhere you look, there's these circles in the ground. That would be worth a Google. What do you reckon? But it's been going on for a while, and this is obviously how they do stuff over there. I don't know what they're farming that requires them to do these circles. Well, there's one over here and one over here. Very interesting. Alright, let's check where we are, chat. Let's check what's happening. Okay, 5,000. We're going to be coming down to a set waypoint here. I think that was Hodge. Yeah, I'm going to start dropping that down already now, so let's go down.
New Zealand Center, raise orbit 71. Request 10,000 feet.
Raise orbit 71, climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
I'm going to go down to 5,000. I know that's just a guide. 5,350 was my preset, but I'm going to go down to 5,000.
Maintain 10,000 feet, raise orbit 71.
We're getting lower, ready for landing, chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seat belt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Just got to keep an eye on the speed here. Because we're on a final descent, we actually just start pulling back a little bit too fast. So just drop my throttle a bit. I've got it set on auto thrust, but it doesn't always kick in. So you can see I'm starting to hit the slider bar here. So I'm just easing off on descent. And that yellow marker will start dropping down. Okay. In the US, they grade the farm plot. All the water gas in the center. Camera. Cool. And don't forget, over here they'll be using all GPS farming as well, I would imagine. So looking good. Alright, that's dropping, so I can just put that back to where I was. Right. We're going to be turning in for final approach in a minute. Coming down a lot lower now. Heading down to 5,000 feet. So far so good, chat. What do you reckon? Hey? Haven't killed us yet? There you go. So there's my marker. There's my marker at 245, and I'm dropping down to that marker to level off, and 5,000. That slide marker will start shooting up in a minute. Level off to 5,000. Waypoint I'll be turning in is the next waypoint set at 2,000, so I'll get that preset. I might actually drop 1,000 just before then. As soon as we hit 5,000, I'll drop another 1,000.
Resulting 7-1 contact New Zealand Center on 119.2.
Going to 119.2 raise orbit 71. New Zealand Center raise orbit 71 is out of 5,400 feet for 2,000 feet.
Gonna start hitting below clouds now, chat.
Razor Peak 71 New Zealand Center, continue to EW as planned. Altimeter 29.9er.
New Zealand Center raise orbit 71 requesting vector to next waypoint.
5,000, almost on 5,000.
71 continue to EW turning and following heading 050.
See the sliders come back up, slowing up, and within 10 nautical miles to my turn in. So I'm going to start dropping this. I'll drop another 2,000 actually. Slider set for 3,000, and I'm dropping again. Here we go. How easy is this, chat? It's easy, isn't it? Hopefully my sound's a little bit better. I've just increased my voice chat and decreased the game sound as well. So if it's a little bit too loud, I can always move it back. Right, we're starting to turn in.
Razor Peak 71, you are 15 miles southwest of Christchurch. Contact Christchurch Tower.
15 miles out. Right, so now it's landing time, chat.
Tower on 118.4 raise orbit 71. Christchurch Tower raise orbit 7114 miles southwest inbound 4DM East Sierra runway 2 approach.
Razor Peak 71 Christchurch Tower. Cleared 4DM Sierra runway.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Altimeter 30.00 wind 196 at 19er.
Set 2,000.
DM East Sierra runway 2 approach raise orbit 71.
This is good fun, right? You want to get your VFR pilot's license, dude, after playing this? So do I. It's cool, eh? But yeah, that would be epic. I've actually flown a couple of light aircraft. I'm talking decades ago, dude. I mean, I used to be in the ATC in the UK, which is the Air Training Corps, which is like the junior RAF, and I used to love it. I mean, you know, it was all kid stuff back then, but we got to fly little bulldogs and chipmunks, little you know, basic single prop training aircraft, and that was pretty special. Wow, it's going to be a foggy land. Hopefully not too foggy. You're going to have me stressing out. I hope I don't crash this. I've never done any low cloud landings before. So I'm dropping to the last 1,000. And then I'll keep my eye on Autopilot, and then I'll disengage. I cannot even see the runway right now. This is really low. I'm starting to stress. Alright, I'm going to have to go in. I cannot see a thing, chat. This is going to be a really, really hard landing. I've just dropped right down on my... That's it. Just pull back a little bit of throttle. I've had to come down quite low because it's really thick low cloud here. And I'm pretty much on the mark. I've just got to keep low. Just try and keep... Look at that. Ooh, that was scary, man. It's just a little bit more throttle here. I want to be up to about 150 if I can. Really low over these buildings here. Oh, power line. Who put a power line in the landing? Who does that? Come on, New Zealand, what are you doing? Let's put a power line on approach of a runway. Okay, so looking good. Flap should be set. Landing gear down.
60, 50, 40, 30.
Let's get it down. That was a tricky landing, guys, so far. Not easy. Let's ease off and back on the nose.
20. Retard. 5.
We're down. Whew, that was hairy. That was a scary landing, dude. Straight through the cloud. Why couldn't it be clear like this? Has to be on my approach. Anyway, that tested me a bit. That was really cool. We pull that off, yeah? What do you reckon?
Razor Peak 71 exit runway when able.
For your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seat belt fastened until the captain
Woo!
turns off the
We made it, guys.
sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate. and
My boss had a piper and he'll
Please
take the
ensure
five.
that
Everyone's
your
like, beautiful.
personal belongings
What a good boss you got, dude.
are stored with you, and please use caution when
Kinda got you hooked, eh?
as heavy articles may be shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers.
Yeah, typical engineer, bud. What do you
All of
reckon?
our crew members will then be pleased to
Oh, that was a good landing. That was a good approach as well.
and we are looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Thank you.
Welcome to Christchurch, New Zealand. What a flight, chat. What a flight. Landing was a bit hairy, came through really, really low cloud where we could only see the runway at literally about a couple of 100 feet off the ground. So we managed to pull it off.
Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,200 feet. Few clouds at 4,200 feet. Few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature 18. 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.00. ILS runway 2 and visual runway 2 left in use. Landing and departing runway 2 and runway 2 left. VSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Romeo.
Absolutely, yeah.
Church Airport information Romeo 22000. Wind 207 at 17. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,200.
Well, at least he takes you up in his, Come on, dude. Off you go.
At 12,200 feet. Temperature 18. 2.10.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Altimeter tree 0.00.
Come on, Mr. Fireman.
ILS runway 2 and visual runway 2 left in use. Landing and departing runway 2 and runway 2 left. VSR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller, on initial contact, you have Romeo. Christchurch Airport information Romeo 23000.
Just getting hold of ground.
Christchurch ground race orbit 71 taxi to parking.
Race 671 taxi to general aviation parking on a taxiway Hotel Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Hope they don't change it. Yeah, they did. They changed it.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Hotel
We'll just park this up and then we'll be bouncing to a bush plane. So we'll just general park it. We don't have to put it in gate. Oh, there's a bit of traffic down here. And Air New Zealand 5749 is coming in as well, or just going off? I think he's just going off. Yeah, he's going off for takeoff. So that's currently a live plane in the real world right now, just about to depart. Awesome. What is with this fire truck today? It keeps getting in my way, right? Dude! Health and safety? You think the fireman would know, wouldn't you? I'm on the taxi ribbon and he's busy pulling it in front of me. Good thing it's a game, right? Could I fly with a live plane? Yeah, you can fly with it. You can fly right next to them if you want, I'm sure. That's quite a nice livery, I like that. Cargo jet, very nice. And there's a couple of small props in parking as well. So we're going to park her up just here and then we'll shut it down. And then that's it. And then we'll go to a couple of props. Fly some bush planes. Hidaro, how's it? Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Drop a follow, dude. That would be even greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support and welcome aboard. Thanks for watching my content. This fire truck today, I'm going to have a word with the ground crew and get him sacked.
Roger, raise orbit 71.
Thank you for liking the page. Much appreciated, buddy, eh? Hope you have a great day, bud. Alright, I'll start shutting down. Right, let's jump into the next one. What do you reckon? Let's take a couple of bush planes up for a bit of a spin. So let's go over to our map, main menu, and we're going to jump in now and do a South Albany flight as requested to Sullivan County, USA. So let's have a crack and see what that's about. And if anyone wants to jump in chat and put a recommendation in, I'm more than happy to do a flight for you and check out your hometown or where you live, or you know where you've been and place of interest, whatever, stuff like that. So let's check it out. So let's go for a lighter aircraft. Let's select one, yeah. Let's go DA-40 Diamond. That's quite a nice little plane. Actually, we can probably do a little bit better than that. We'll stick to that. Let's go stick to that. That's cool. Alright. Select departure. So I think it's 4B0. I might have to do a search. No, that's Southwest Georgia. Yeah, dude, the fire truck, he needs to look behind him and to the sides when he's turning around, right? He was like driving erratically right in front of where we were trying to taxi. So, yeah. They normally don't do that. They're usually pretty good when they pull over or they stop. So maybe he was having a bad day at work, right? What do you reckon? Let me just do a search here for this airport. Airport code. It's all on codes. Okay, so it's 4B0 or 4B0. Let's have a look here. See if we could do another search here. Got it. South Albany. South, that's it. I think we got it, chat. We go flight conditions. We're going to put change the weather conditions here as well. And then we'll make it a nice day flight. 8 AM in the morning, nice and crisp. I think that's the right one, dude. Let's check it. Is that the right one? I hope it is. There's Kennedy, there's LaGuardia. So there's South Albany just north of that. Okay, I think that's it, Dan, eh? What do you reckon? Help me out there, brother. I think we got it. And then Sullivan County, let's have a check. MSV, so select MSV. Sullivan County, there you go. So that's that's a nice little stint. It's only 67 nautical miles, so that's pretty cool. Cool, yes, it's the right one. Thanks, buddy. We're going to enjoy this. So that's going to be Sullivan County. Takeoff, yep, it doesn't matter which way we take off. We'll track up towards it anyway. We're going to be just doing a manual flight, no air traffic, and awesome. Small little runway 19. Let's get into it, chat. Let's do it. Looking forward to this. This should be good. Let me just grab a quick drink. I'm getting rather parched. No, I'm halfway through. Cruising. Just got my Gatorade. Very thirsty work, all this piloting stuff. What do you reckon, Dan? Welcome aboard, guys. So I hope that this is quite, well, it should be really realistic to what South Albany actually looks like. Quite a nice little runway strip. I hope the aesthetics is exactly to what you know. So we'll do a little look around before we take off. Beautiful sunrise, early morning. So all these buildings should be live buildings. Quite a lovely little quaint little runway here. Beautiful part of the world. So you pass the airport every day before work. So you'll know you'll get to see this. So that means the road that you're driving is very close by, obviously, and might even get to see it. So let's go. Let's take off. Let's set the flaps. Get those all set. Get them ready. I'll just got to take off and then set my trim. Let's get it on. Just want to get some height. Oh, okay, a helipad as well. That's cool. Alright, let me get my trim set. Beautiful, and then we'll start heading over to our waypoint. I'm going to put the VFR on for this. We'll just stick it down at the top here, and just so we can see that we're heading on the right track, and then I'll turn off in a minute. It's the biggest rail yard on the east coast of the US. Wow, dude.
South of 4 Bravo 0. Request flight following.
Range 671 Albany approach. Squawk 1176.
Right, let's just bring that throttle down a little bit.
Squawk 1176 raise orbit 71.
Then we'll fly over the airport here. I just want to set my trim again.
Range 671 radar contact 2 miles south of 4 Bravo 0 1000 feet. Altimeter.
Nice.
902.
So there's your airport. That's a massive, looks like a big rail. Is that a railway or steelworks? Looks like a lot of construction here. See, a lot of this is not been modelled yet. You can see it's still flat image, not 3D'd. So let's do a turn here and we'll just start our way. This is a beautiful part of the country. Look at this. Yeah, we can turn that off. So that looks like it was a rail yard. Yep. Yep. Thought so. That's all the train tracks. Wow, that's a big area, dude. Look at that. It's a big place. Just off the runway there. Wow, little bridges. Is that like a quarry, is it? It looks like a quarry. Could be mistaken. Absolutely stunning. 64 nautical miles, nice little flight straight over to Sullivan County. So I'm sure there's some of these roads that you've travelled on many a time. And we've got another airport over in the distance over there. Actually, we've got a few airports around here. Interesting. Yeah, it's a quarry. I thought as much. Looked like it. So what do they mainly quarry for there? Is it a rock quarry, or is there something in particular that they're actually getting out of the ground there? Wow, look at this. Look at the property here. Stunning. Oh, power line easement, I see it. That must be the power line easement that runs straight up there, is it? Looks like it. Stunning stuff, dude. Let's turn off on the FSPM, and then we can get a little bit more of a local look as to what's happening. So this is the Alcove Reservoir that we're approaching. Isn't it good that we've got these tools that we can actually, I'm learning different parts of the world and checking out where you guys are, so it's more engaging for me to see where I'm actually flying over as well as talk to you. It's amazing, isn't it? Precast concrete, got ya. Echo Valley. So let's have a check over here, shall we? Let's have a look. So Alcove Reservoir, and then we've got Alcove Road, County Hill 111. This is so cool. Look at this. Beautiful scenery, man. Loving it. Loving it, chat. What a nice little flight. Just ease off of my throttle a bit. I don't want to go any higher than this. This is a good height. Anything around 2,000 or under, happy days. Otherwise you lose a little bit of the ground detail. You want to see as much as you can. Alcove, right. Oop. Alcove to the left, yeah. There it is there on my map. Small population there, dude. Okay, Greenville Rainbow, 4 nautical miles coming up. Let's put the tracker back on. There we go. Albany water supply. Gotcha. You guys are never going to run out of water. Not like we have a big water problem here in Australia. You know, it's like gold for us here. You know, we have to be very cautious through the dry seasons, not to waste it. We've got a couple of big dams up here, so we're pretty good here where we are on the Gold Coast. But some of the you know, country farms that are inland, they struggle. I mean, they can go years and years with another drop of water. So I don't know how they do it. They do it pretty tough. There's my cousin's Bluestone Quarry to the left. Stop it. Stop it. So just here. Wow. That's unreal, guys. So you know this place like the back of your hand, eh, brother? Woo! Absolutely beautiful. You live in a beautiful neck of the woods, man. Look at this, just open, rolling hills and mountains ahead of us. Beautiful lakes behind us and dams. You don't have to worry about living on your neighbor's doorstep, right? I like that. Next to the Alcove. Gotcha. Let me know if you want me to turn around. I can do another flyover. Shall we do another turnaround? Shall we fly back over? Or are you happy to carry on? I'm happy either way. Stunning stuff. Oh, you got a small little runway over here. Greenville Rainbow. And go for the turnaround. Roger that, sir. Let's do a turnaround, right? You'll have to guide us in. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm going to head towards the reservoir up here. And then we'll head back on track. Well, let's have another flyover, right? Oh, cool. We'll land at your boss's house, dude. How good's that? He would definitely have a runway code. I'm almost certain. You'll find that that's probably something that anybody that has a small landing strip has to acquire through the civil aviation. So just let me know if you want me to bear east or southeast. You just call it out on the compass there, and I'll be happy to fly there, Doug. Just want to drop down a little bit, get a bit high. Stay to the left of the alcove and circle to the right. Okay, I'm going to stay to the left. So you want me to go to the left of the reservoir, yeah? And then I'll fly straight round to the right and come back around, yeah? So that must be his quarry there then. Is that what you're saying? Beautiful. Woo, look at that. Is that pretty spot on, bud? Is that pretty spot on? What do you reckon? Man, so cool to share this with you, dude. Wow, absolutely beautiful, man. Hope you're enjoying it. Right, let's do a bank left, and then we'll have a look at it from a cockpit view. Yeah, cool, man. That's what it's about. It's all about the realism. Look at that. Let's fly over at cockpit view, dude. Let's check it out, right? You'll have to give him a wave, right? You're in the cockpit with me, right, brother? Oh, that's awesome, dude. Fantastic. Check that out, chat. So yeah, you'll have to bounce back when he gets on your computer, and you can show him the stream and show him his house, dude. How good's that, man? Stunning stuff, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Alright, let's just get back to our VFR. That was awesome. Thank you very much for showing us. Alright, let's keep cruising. 59 nautical miles, and we're going to be landing. Let's get a little bit of altitude going here. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Yeah, I bet you were sitting there laughing your ass off, eh? What do you reckon? Just a couple of cool loops around and got a couple of nice ECU. That was just absolute gold dust, man. Look at that. He's very lucky to live here, man. What a lovely place of the world to live, dude. Just real country, isn't it, eh? Just real laid back, away from all the rat race and problems of the world, and you won't get COVID much here unless you go to the local town or whatever, but you're pretty cut off and isolated and away from all the bullshit, right? That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying the content today, Dan. Hope you enjoyed that, bud. That was fantastic. Citiots, like is that what you call them? Not idiots, citiots. Yeah, city slickers, dude. Hey, remember that film? It's kind of like that. Yeah, for the most part, we still have a lot of citiots like that come down. Yeah, I know. Just stay safe, dude. You know, unfortunately, you can't stop everybody, and you just kind of hope that everyone does the right thing. You know, here in Australia, we've been extremely lucky. I'm going to start climbing here, dude. I can see a big mountain range in front of us, and we ain't going to be making it over that anytime soon. So I'm going to throttle up. Let's get a little bit of height going. You know, we're quite lucky here in Australia. You know, the government here is pretty on the money. The only sad thing is they shut everything down in some parts, and the local economy has really struggled, which has been a bit sad. We've just come down from a place called Fraser Island, which is in Harvey Bay, which is the southern point of the Great Barrier Reef, and the local business there. It's quite sad to see. A lot of it is really severely damaged, where a lot of places are shut down, and those that are left open are operating on half capacity because of number restrictions. So yeah, it's pretty tough. We've just had a couple of cases just over the border. So our premier, who's like our governor in the States, you call them governors, our local premiers literally seal the border, shut it all down, so people can't even get into our state. So it's trying to lock it down. I think currently in our city we've got maybe 3 or 4 active cases, and they literally come down pretty heavy on you and isolate you pretty good.
Approach continuous planned. Altimeter 29.902.
What a stunning place. What's this river? Let's have a look. So we are approaching Catskill Creek. You guys have got some amazing names for your stuff, right? Catskill Creek. And that little pond down there as well. Look at that. It's all on the map. County Road 67. Hudson to the left. So just over there should be the little town of Hudson. Just over there. That's cool, mate. Right, I'm starting to get some good altitude now. Catskill Mountains, as in Catskill Creek. See, I'm learning, brother. Look at that. There's Catskill Creek below us. And Catskill Mountains. Wow. That's beautiful. And you'll know more than anyone that how accurate this is to real life. I mean, this is your playground, so I'm sure it's very accurate. I'm finding this absolutely mind-blowing to be in and enjoy the simulation. It's pretty. I've done nothing like this before in my life as far as simulations, and I've played some decent stuff. So that's a good altitude to get us over this mountain range. I was just a bit worried leaving it a bit late. I wanted to get up and so we safely can get over. I flew Hollywood yesterday. Just wanted to see the Hollywood sign. Somebody lived in the area and they wanted me to take up a little prop, and it was stunning. I mean, wow, mind-blowing. Whether I would like to live in a city like around Hollywood and all around LA and all that side, no. I've done that. I was born in a city, and I can't stand it, to be honest. It's too busy. I'm more relaxed on the laid back downhill now. And when you live in a place like this, why would you want to move to a concrete jungle? This is just absolutely stunning. I bet you've got hunting and fishing and whatever you want to do, eh? That must be one of your main roads. You can see the cars down there moving. You can actually see them. Look. See the cars down there moving around? Absolutely brilliant. Alright, I'm going to just level off here. I don't need to climb anymore. Let me tell you something. I've read a lot and follow a lot about, I know what cities are like. They always show you the glossy end of a postcard, and then you turn it over and look at the black and white side of it, and then, there's, whenever you have a city, no matter where you are in the world, there's always a big, a problem with unemployment, a problem with, homelessness. There's those are the bits that you don't see from a tourism angle. Even here where I live, the Gold Coast, Australia, this is the party place of Australia. This is the holiday destination of the world. It's stunning here. They got the best beaches, they got the best facilities, they got the best theme parks for kids. You can do 1,000,001 things here. But there's also a very, there's also a high population here that do struggle. They don't show you that. The areas where crime is rampant, everywhere has it.
For Razorback 71. New York approach Razorback 715,400 feet.
Razorback 71 New York approach.
I'm going to start descending here. I can see the, I think there's another mountain range to actually get past first, so I don't want to descend too much, right? Hunter Mountain, so that must be a little airport to the right. Oh, we're going straight towards Hunter. Looks like a little town of Hunter. Yeah. Tannersville to the left of Hunter. And then we got Wyndham to the right and Jewett. Wow, a lot of little towns around here, but beautiful stuff. Yeah, I hear you. It breaks my heart, dude. It really does, you know, when you start seeing areas and depression, you know. Since COVID, that's what people don't realise. You know, those are the numbers that aren't really counted. It's not so much how bad it is with the deaths. That's horrific enough. But it's the amount of people with alcoholism problems and all the rest of it that comes into it. It's quite sad. Fire go, Ragnar Lothbrok, the Viking. Thank you for following the page, champion. Much appreciated. Thomas, woo! Thanks for following, champ. Welcome. Welcome to the family and welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it, man. Look at this. What a stunning flight sim. I've done my big Airbus flight for the morning, so I'm now doing a couple of chilled out, relaxing flights in a couple of bush planes and helping Dan out and just enjoying where Dan lives. Beautiful area of South Albany heading towards Sullivan County in the US of A. Beautiful country. Beautiful people. I've been there once to visit my brother and I really miss him and I really want to go back and visit him again. He's an American and I'm well overdue for a visit to the States once this stupid COVID crap you know, disappears. I'll be back on a plane and heading out to see my family. Guys, you've been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for dropping in and following my my page. It means the world to me, man. I've only been streaming for 3 or 4 weeks. I'm new to this. And I'm loving every minute of it, you know, engaging with you guys, man, meeting you guys on stream, seeing where you guys live. And it's not all about me jumping in a game, playing it, and then turning off. And, you know, you guys have given up your time and your day to jump in and watch a little bit of my stream. So it's only fair that I do the same and give up some of my time to enjoy where you guys live and to share the content with you as well. Much appreciated. Brazil! We can surely do a Brazil, dude. Absolutely. Maybe after this flight, when we land it, we can do a Brazil. I haven't done Brazil, so let's write that down. We spell it with a Z, but I'll go with the S, right? Okay, cool. There's ski slopes there, Dan. Okay. I bet in the middle of winter, you can't even get through some of these areas, dude. You get completely snowed in. It would be absolutely fantastic. What we'll have to do is when it gets to peak winter and you get snow in, you'll have to drop me a message and we'll do a live flight, a day flight. 38 nautical miles, not too far to go. I'm just really enjoying this really laid back cruising flight over these stunning mountain ranges, absolutely breathtaking. Lovely waterways, small towns everywhere, very picturesque, right? I used to do snow skiing. I was very fortunate when I was growing up. I lived in the UK and every year we actually went away to a different destination and went snow skiing. So I've been to Schlagmein in Austria, I've been to Monteport Cascalova, I've been to Spain, Italy, Bulgaria. I travelled quite intensively throughout Europe and did a lot of snow skiing. Absolutely loved it. And then later in life I got into scuba diving, so I'm actually a qualified shark diver. I've done shark diving. I've actually dived off the coast of South Africa we call them Zambezi sharks, which are your common bull sharks. And now here in Australia, I've done a couple of dives here in Australia. Only problem is, as I'm getting too old, my wetsuit doesn't get past about halfway through my belly, right? Because I've gained a bit of weight since I was a young'un. But I used to do a lot of diving. I've got about 50 sea dives logged, which is not a lot actually. But I've qualified as open water 2, and I can go down to, I think it's about 40 meters depth. I've also done wreck dives and stuff like that. So I've done a bit of everything. Jumped out of I haven't jumped out of a plane, but I've bungee jumped. But parachuting is something that I've got on my bucket list. You think it's going to snow next week? Well, next week we'll do another short fly around here. What do you reckon, eh? I'm up for it. So I'm back to work next week. So this time next week I'll be working very, very hard. So I won't be on stream. But I normally stream in the evenings, 6 days a week, between 8 and 10 p.m. Australian time, 2 hours a night, and just kick back and just enjoy the chatting in stream. My co-pilot's looking a bit bored there. Look at her. She's just sitting there loving it. She looks quite relaxed actually. At least she's behaving herself. She's not giving me any lip. Just want to go back on the throttle a little bit. What do I do for work? Well, I do something that I never thought I would do, because I used to hate the people that used to do the job that I do. I used to call them all the kind of names under the sun. But I'm in construction. I used to be a builder. So I never used to build houses. I used to build the big stuff. So I used to build shopping centres. I used to do a lot of military bases in the UK. I built some of the biggest army barracks in the UK in Tidworth. I got to see the Queen, got to see Prince Harry. So that was pretty cool. From a distance, obviously, not close up. But and also used to do a lot of building of aircraft hangars for the Royal Air Force at RAF Fairford, which is in Gloucestershire, which holds it's a big housing base for the US Air Force. It's a big how can I say this? It was a big staging point base for the B-52 bombers. So while we were working building these hangars, it was during the invasion of Afghanistan and the bombing of Afghanistan, and you know, we got to see every single minute of the day these massive B-52 bombers coming into land. We got to see them rearming, we got to see them refueling, and got to see them taking off, going back on their sorties. And I think it had something like about 30 B-52 bombers that were being housed at RAF Fairford. It was an absolute stunning thing to see, and to see these big AC or fuel tankers for air-to-air refueling coming in and taking off and practicing. It was just absolutely stunning. You're an iron worker, absolutely brilliant. So what I said at the beginning is I thought I'd never be it, but I'm not a builder at the moment. I work for a private school, and I was on the maintenance side, doing a lot of maintenance here. And then I was approached by the hierarchy to be their workplace health and safety officer. So I look after about 2,000 kids, and look after about 350 odd plus teachers and support staff on occupational health and safety. And I hate safety officers. How's that work? But anyway, I'm working through that, and I'm one of the nicer guys in safety, right? I always believe in giving people a second chance. But when I have to ask twice, then I'm pissed off. So I usually, I'm pretty cruisy, and I get on with everybody. So you're an iron worker. That's a solid trade, dude. Respect there, brother. I believe every man should have a trade, a skill. You know, everyone's got to have a skill set in life. And the nice thing about it, if I ever get the shits, I can always leave what I do and go back building, right? Never forget to ride a bike. Even though I'm getting a little bit older, the old back starts singing in the mornings. But I'm never scared of a bit of hard work. Builders, mate, and iron workers and fabricators and all that. Ground workers, chippies. Not electricians, they're lazy. Carpenters, they work hard. Give them respect. I've never respected electricians. Sorry if there's any electricians out there. You've got a very, very dangerous trade. That's the only side I respect, is a very dangerous trade. You can't afford to have a bad day at work. So I suppose I do show some respect in that sense, but they have got quite a laid-back, cushy trade compared to the rest of us groundhogs, yeah? Doing it tough. $25, we're nearly there, chat. 25, and then we're going to be heading off to Brazil. So you'll have to let me know in Brazil where you want me to take off and land, or just do a little fly around. I'm happy just to do a little fly around. We'll go and see, is it Sugarloaf Mountain? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it on Microsoft Flight Sim, so that could be an awesome opportunity for me to check it out. Dude, I was a dumb labourer too, brother, for many years before I became a bricklayer. But I got involved in not just laying bricks. I'm a, what they call, you see here in Australia, I did my trade in the UK, so everything is structural. So all my brickwork was structural based, so you have internal and external masonry. So external is brickwork, internal is blockwork with a cavity and insulated, obviously for the weather. Where here in Australia, the brickwork is actually more aesthetics. Your house is built, and it's built like a timber box. Basically, I'm sure like many of your houses in the States, depending on where you live, it's built out of like bloody cardboard. Yeah, over here it's there's not a lot of people that can actually lay face bricks. It's just rendered, which I don't like. Anyway, it's just one of those things. So that kind of is the reason why I ended up in a private school. It was quite difficult to find work at the time as well. There was a bit of a slump in the economy, and so I just decided to call it, and I had an opportunity and went for it. And I've been at that place now for 10 years. Oh, dude, for head mechanic, dude, that would be epic. I wish you all the best. I hope you get it, Dan. That would be unreal. Yeah, always go forward, dude, never backwards, eh? Yeah, that's fantastic, man. Good luck for that. This is a stunning flight. I'm loving it, man. Woo! Look where we've come from, right? Over all that mountain range. I never would have thought that it would be as big as this, and how scenic. Absolutely stunning. Right, let's have a check where we are. I like checking the FSPM continuously. So it gives me a little bit of a... Denning. We're flying over Denning, right? So what is that? That's a very small little place, dude. East Branch Neversink River, Denning Road. We're just literally flying. Right below us is Denning Road right now. Stunning. "19 nautical miles. You can see the mountain range is starting to drop off to the flat there. So we'll start descending. Let's add a little bit of power here. Hello, Dan. I hope you really enjoyed the stream as much as I have. A thirsty word, this, eh? I'm getting used to being on holiday. A couple of hours on a Microsoft Flight Sim, and then 12 o'clock off to the pub for a nice cold beer. That's my day planned. I've done all the chores for the boss. The wife, she's at work, working hard. So like any loving, beautiful wife, she always leaves her husband a few little chores to do. Done. Tick that box already early. Get it out of the way, right? Hey guys, thanks for watching the stream, man. All of you guys, thanks for dropping a like, a follow, a share. If you haven't done so, please do so and support my page. I would appreciate that. We're coming into land, dude. You're freezing over there, and I'm actually putting my AC on over here. My aircon is going on. Yeah, maybe a few beers and flight sim would be really spectacular. Maybe tonight I get on the bourbon. What do you reckon? Get on the bourbon. I don't know what this would be like to actually play drunk. I think that would be really hilarious. I'll probably get banned off of streaming, but it would be hilarious. I reckon it would be quite funny, actually. Just to see the content. I'll probably spend half the flight just laughing in tears. Be epic. And crashing a lot. Okay, so we're coming up on Worissing and Fallsburg. I just love the names of some of these places, dude. It's absolutely beautiful. It sounds like England, you know. Some of their little towns is just named stunning. You know, like Chipping Norton, Bourton on the Water, you know, places like that. Oh, what a cool little flight. Okay, so just start descending a little bit. Royal Turkey, I've not tried that actually. That would be nice. I do like a bourbon, dude. But I am a big rum man. Love my rum. Actually, we got back 2 weeks ago from, like I said, up north, up near Fraser Island, and we were lucky enough to book in and go and visit the one of the biggest rum factories in Australia. And we had a little bit of a guided tour around their distillery, and it's mind-blowing, the size of it. It's called Bundaberg Rum. Bundaberg in Bundaberg, a little town called Bundaberg up north. And in that town, they got a factory that sells the Bundaberg cool drink selections, and then separately from that, different company makes Bundaberg rum, and they actually supply America and all around the world. And when they took us around this distillery, you know, one of the questions was, how much money do you think, you know, how much money is tied up in rum right now here at our distillery? And the answer to that question was $36 billion. I think it was billion, they said. It kind of blew me away. I was like, oh my god, it's like they've got like 30 vats, like massive vats, literally full of rum. I mean, you could die there and be happy, couldn't you? Imagine that. And it just showed you the whole process of how they make it, and different flavors and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So I had to treat myself to a few bottles of rum on the way out. What do you reckon, eh? So some stuff that you can't buy in store. So they made up some special rum for me, which was a liqueur rum, and that was chocolate and toffee liqueur rum. And you put it in a glass with a bit of double thick cream on top, mix it in, ice. Dude, to die for. Alright, Jack Sparrow. Hey, you sound like Jack Sparrow there, dude. I nearly died from rum, drunk a whole bottle and almost choked. Oh my god, I'm puking in my sleep, dude. Oh, that's horrific. That's something Jack Sparrow would probably do. What do you reckon? Yeah, back in the day when I was a young, and I had a very bad experience with Southern Comfort. Southern Comfort and me, we're not friends. We used to be big friends. I'm not friends anymore. Yeah, I can't even smell the stuff now, and it just sends me off. Oh, what's this little place? Oh, look at this. This is stunning. What are we passing over? Divine Corners. Okay. Loch Sheldrake, and this is the little town below us right now, to the left of Loch Sheldrake. Look how accurate this is. That's why I'm so happy I got this little app. And that little section's Evans Lake, which is just there to the left. State Highway 52. Flying directly over that right now, and we're on approach. Yeah, that's not cool, dude. You got to be careful when you have a good night on the juice, on the sauce. I don't overdrink, to be honest. I'm getting too old for that shit. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're just approaching landing here at Sullivan County Airfield. We're a nice flight from South Albany, which has been a nice about a 40-45 minute flight. Next flight, we're going to go and have a check out of good old Brazil. Go check it out in good old Brazil right over there. For Mr. Ragnar Lothbrok. Alright. We'll start descending a little bit in a minute. Look at that sun reflection off the water. I must admit they got the lighting in this simulation absolutely bang on. They even got, you know, the scratches on the glass. The cockpit's stunning. Look at the upholstery. Turn my lights on, internal. How good is that? For night flying. So I'm running a HOTAS X56 system, which is got all the bells and whistles set up on there. So it just makes it a little bit easier to flight control. The X56 Rhino. You old bugger. You're like me. I can have maybe 2 or 3 beers in the evening and then I'm like, yeah, I'm done. You know, back in the day when you were a young'un, you used to smash it, not give a shit. You used to just like, oh, care less, just go. Look at the windscreen. Got bird crap on the windscreen. I have to get them to clean that. What a stunning little flight. Right, now I'm getting cold. Aircon's too cold. Aircon's right above me. Gives me about a 10-minute blast and then it's like, icicles. Yeah, I'm going to take the old boy out for a beer later today at 12 o'clock. Take my old man out, have a nice nice cold beer with him. Bowl of chips. Do some chopping chores to the wife. Come back, relax. And then this evening at 8 PM I'll be back on doing my scheduled stream. There, we're coming in. Almost there, guys. Almost there, chat. Let's try and get this nice and down, nice and smooth. That's quite a big little airport, eh? Look at that. Sullivan County International. See the mountain in the back's not rendered in? It will when you get closer. So what actually happens in the simulation is it actually downloads the content as you get closer and closer. It renders in. And sometimes it doesn't always render in, but I think they've done a fantastic job in a short period of time that they've been on with the game. So flaps down, flaps out. Landing lights on. And just to think, over the next 10 years, they're going to be, you know, supporting this content and upgrading it, making it better and better and better and better. Over the next 10 years, I can live with that. Might even be a pilot myself by then. Coming in for a nice landing, a little bit to the left. Just want to keep my revs up, clearing these trees here.
Kilo Mike Sierra Victor, traffic raise orbit 712 miles southeast, 1,600 feet, inbound to land runway 33.
What do you reckon, chat? Nice easy landing? I'm sure you've landed at this runway a few times Dan. What do you think? Oh yeah, I'll be flying real planes from home, dude. The little game glitch right there, thank you very much for that. I hate it when it does that. That's just obviously the content catching up. And ease off on the throttle and bring the nose up. A little bumpy, but we're okay, we're down. Nice! Flaps up. Let's just taxi out. What a great flight, what a great landing. Loved it, absolutely loved it. That was epic.
Kilo Mike Sierra Victor traffic raise orbit 711 miles northwest, 1,400 feet inbound to land runway tree.
Beautiful. Let's just go park it up over here. Look at the ground detail. You gotta love the semi. So yeah, flying it from your own home with a full complement of passengers in the back. Now that's probably how it will end up being, but I mean that flight this morning was a bit hairy in New Zealand. It came into land. Dude, that had me a bit worried. But I didn't expect very low cloud. But we pulled it off, like literally low cloud to about a couple of 100 feet off the deck, coming in. Couldn't even see the runway until a couple of 100 feet when it was almost on top of us. Let's park by these guys. There we go. There you go, sorted. Dan, that was unreal. Loved it, absolutely loved that. Thank you very much, sir. All right, we're off to Brazil. Let's go to Brazil. Let's go and check it out. Let's go and check it out. Okay, so I'm going to need, I think this is their main runway here. Let me check what the closest to Sugarloaf is. Bear with me, chat. Closest airport. Okay, so there's 5 nearby airports, so we can select. Let's have a look. All right, Rio de Janeiro, Santos Dumont. SDU. Let's check it out. Right there. Christ the Redeemer. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a full flight because that'll take us 46 minutes. I'm going to do an aerial spawn, and let's go and do an aerial spawn probably just over here. Just to the east, and then we'll fly due west. That'll be easy. And let's select a different aircraft. VL3, let's take that for a spin. I don't think I've flown this one actually. I might have. Yeah, I do remember it. Racing Red, let's go. Let's check it out. I've not seen this actually in this simulation. And that's the easiest thing with this, you know, all you've got to do is literally just quickly Google the airport name and what the airport code is. And it's the code that you need, and then once you put the code in, usually you can search it by name, but sometimes it doesn't come up. So the code usually always comes up. So currently it's 11 AM. Look at that, it's going to be stunning.
Brazilian Center JFE Aviation Romeo 012345 is type JFE Aviation, VL3 4 miles southwest of Rio 1,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
JFE Aviation Romeo 012345 Brazilian Center.
So these are all the hills of Rio de Janeiro. There's some of the favelas. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful.
JFE Aviation 345 radar contact 3 miles southwest of Rio 1,700 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Stunning stuff. Metropolitan Cathedral of Rio de Janeiro. Okay, so we're going to head due west because we spawned in to the east of Sugarloaf. So let's go check it out, right? Let's check it out, chat. Let me just check on my FSPM. We'll stick that up there. There's a big stadium. That would be their main soccer stadium, I would imagine. Mind you, it's round, so I don't know. Could be government buildings. Got some swimming pools down there. There's Christ the Redeemer on the left. Let's go check that out, right? That's what the main idea of being here is. Go check out Christ the Redeemer. Stunning stuff, guys, stunning stuff. Welcome to Rio de Janeiro. It's a little bit windy here today, actually. You can see the planes bobbing up and down. I think I've got real live weather and air traffic set right now. You can see the turbulence up here. It's bouncing all over the place. Stunning stuff, guys, stunning stuff. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. And then straight over the bay. Just want to take a nice photo of this in game as I come past the Christ the Redeemer here in Rio de Janeiro. Beautiful. Photo done. I might even add that to my my stream today as a picky. That's quite nice. Alright, let's go down and check the city out. Just drop in some altitude. Absolutely beautiful. Just a completely different part of the world, right? Stunning stuff, chat. Stunning stuff. So it just gives you an indication where we're flying over right now. So this is Leblon, and then we're going to head down the coast here. Ipanema to the left. Sorry if my pronunciations aren't very good, but what a beautiful part of the world also, man. Look at that. Look at that shot. Straight up to Christ the Redeemer, right through there, through the valley. Wow, look at the massive buildings here. I didn't know there was all these massive buildings right here on the beach. Obviously big hotel blocks. Santos Dumont. We might go and land at Santos Dumont. How's that? That was a nice little flight over Rio de Janeiro right here. Let's go to the end of the peninsula and then we'll turn around. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chat. Love it. Woo, Brazil. Gotta love it here in Brazil. We've just been up to Christ the Redeemer up there, had a little look-see. And now we're heading over to Santos Dumont Airport over here just for a little touchdown. Absolutely stunning. I'm sure it's got beautiful beaches. We just flew over the favelas in the less of an area where you would like to be on a holiday destination. I suppose that gets a bit dodgy up there with gang fighting and stuff, but down here near the coast it's all about tourism, so I'm sure it's stunning on holiday. Just flying along the coast here at 1,200 feet. Just going to up my speed a little bit as well, don't want to stall out. Metropolitan Cathedral, we actually saw that, I think, when we came into spawn, so we'll just fly over that and check it out, and then we'll come back on the northern point for a landing. We'll fly over and then do a loop around. Oh, I love this little cockpit, and the aesthetics here is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful little bush plane, right? Stunning stuff. Alright, let's start turning and making our descent. Let's go touch it down. Santos Dumont, that's where we're going to be landing. So I'm just going to track out a little bit. Absolutely beautiful over the bay here. Stunning city, stunning part of the world. Landing gear down. Rio de Janeiro. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And we're going to go on the left runway. Flaps down. Coming into land. So my next big jaunt, or the next big thing I'm going to be doing on this simulation is I'm going to be running it no time quite soon, but hopefully not too far in the distant future. And I actually want to run this in full virtual reality. I want to have a full VR setup and actually be able to look around in cockpit instead of using hat switches for a more fluid and a more immersive experience. So that will be the next thing I would love to do. I think that would be pretty dope. Getting these very, very small little frame drops, which could be the server from Microsoft Flight Sim, but yeah, so far it's been pretty good today actually. It's been really nice. And we're down. Ooh, what a great little flight. That was unreal. Loved it. I'll just go and hit a parking bay and then we'll see what happens there. Ground. Let's go to parking.
Rio Ground, JNB Aviation Romeo 012345 taxi to parking.
JMB Aviation Romeo 012345 taxi to General Aviation parking by taxiway cross runway 2 right, cross runway 2 left Alpha.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking using taxiway cross runway 2 right, cross runway 2 left Alpha JNB Aviation 345.
We got her down, we got her down. Rio de Janeiro, we're here. Just hitting my brakes, I don't want to come in too quick. What a beautiful little runway. Just on the coast here, just in the bay. Surrounded by water everywhere. So we're just going up to a parking bay. We're not going up to a gate, obviously, because we're only a very small aircraft. So we're just going to park it up here. So here we go, here's our bay on the left with all the other light aircraft. So we'll just pull into the left here. What a great flight this morning, guys. Really enjoyed doing this unscheduled stream this morning. Had some great comments, had some great content. Got to see some fantastic places. Thank you so much for showing me and sharing that with me. That was epic. Just to also get a bit of an idea on where you guys live in the world too. There's a fuel station, ready to refuel. Just watch this groundman here, this grounds crew. And hold. Perfect. Engines off. Good job. Loved it. That was fantastic. Oh, you've got different fuel tanks as well, so you can actually set different fuel tanks. That's cool. There we go. Shut the fuel off, and that's it. Done. Thank you very much for being on the stream. Thank you very much for engaging. Thank you very much for following my channel. That's the big one. Love it. Love the all the love and support, liking and sharing and supporting and following. That's all what it's about. Thank you very much. I enjoy doing this for you guys, and I enjoy chatting to you guys on chat. So really happy that you popped in and said hello today. And I hope you all stay safe and have a great evening or morning wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for being a part of it, and have a great day. And I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock Australian Standard Time. Thank you very much. Catch you later, guys.